T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone! Right now I'm reviewing Transformers The Last Knight Voyager Class Megatron. Megatron comes in a box like this right here. In fact, he came in this box in particular. It's part of the premiere edition of Transformers. Figures from this line, they have a Decepticon logo right there. I haven't paid attention to if they changed that when it's an Autobot. He is a merciless tyrant because they didn't want to go along with what was going on the end of Dark of the Moon, when it sort of seemed like he was having a change of heart. Like, he seemed like he was like, I'm tired of fighting. But Optimus was like, no, you die. Anywho, let's bring this figure back. This figure right here is making T-Man 978 history. This is my first ever Transformers live action movie, Megatron. I have not bought any other Megatron. In fact, I didn't buy this one. Everybody was telling me, oh, it's a good figure. It's a good figure. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. Just like Barricade. And I was like, I don't know. I just don't really care too much. But Extra Zero got tired of me dragging my feet, and he was like, he just bought it for me. Thank you, Extra Zero, for sponsoring this review right now. Anywho, this figure is cool. It's awesome. I mean, it feels like a current day Transformer where it's light as hell. But as far as articulation, they went the extra mile for this figure right here. The only major points of articulation that it's missing is a waist joint and a rotating wrist. Everything else it has, it's actually shocked me. I've complained that they've been making Transformers in such a way recently that they purposely put a transformation joint somewhere where it'll be in a way of articulation, and they could say, oh, we can't articulate that because it needs to transform right there. But this one, it seems like they put the articulation or the transformation joints in a place where he would need articulation. Like, what I mean is, this needs to rotate to transform into the wing. So he has super ankle pivot, as you can see. I can't even think of another Transformer that has ankle pivot like that. In fact, I think I just reviewed something that does have ankle pivot like that. You guys can boost my memory. But he also has this joint right here, just like Masterpiece Bumblebee. So you can definitely use that. His knee bends 90, and these hip skirts get out of the way. But underneath of that, he has a thigh swivel and a universal joint down there. Now, normally I don't like hip skirts, but I don't like crotch skirts even more. This is his crotch. These are just some skirts to go along with his armor, and this armor gets out the way too. Over here, the wrist can go in, but look at this. On both arms, he can bend more than 90 degrees. He doesn't have a double jointed elbow, but he can bend more than 90 degrees. I wish they would create more toys like that. His arm can go out to the side. They accommodate it by lifting that up. That doesn't need to go up, so it's specifically there for articulation. And he can swivel his arms 360. The head can not only rotate, but it can actually look down and look up. They gave it a specific hinge for that. Shocked. But anywho, he looks very much like the movie. And I didn't realize till I got him how asymmetrical he is. Like, the upper torso and the shoulders and the arm designs are very, very different. Here is the sword right here if you want to see that. And here is his cannon right here. I want to say fusion cannon because Megatron always has a fusion cannon, but yeah, I'll just say cannon. It can move back like this and fold up like that if you don't want it deployed. You want it just behind his arm, but I like it deployed. Anywho, here is his face. Now, I don't know how accurate the face is. I think they put this transparent plastic in his head to give him light piping. Yeah, there you go with that. So he is capable of piping lights. Unfortunately, this doesn't smash in front of his face like the movie or the Leader Class toy. But here he is from the back. He doesn't have a hollow back of the head. And here's his back. I like how they were able to condense his wings up and whatnot and make it look like the movie. His wings pretty much disappear in the movie. So this toy actually does it. He is a little bit flat right here and not matching up with a lot of current day Transformers where they try to give him a realistic spine. But it's still alright for what it is. So you can see how amazing the ankle pivot is. Here he is at his widest stance with both feet flat on the floor. Glenn Webb. Here he is next to Voyager Class Optimus. And compared to him, this toy feels like it came out 4 years ago. If you want to say it, he sort of has double jointed knees. Now let's get to transformation. Take the sword out of his hand, which also, before I forget to show it off, fits back there. Isn't that nice? Take the cannon, lift that up, and bring it like that. Flip the hands in on both sides. Then we can go ahead and rotate this head around. Get this out of the way back here. Actually, detach his chest. The chest makes this come all the way off his body, and now you can see why he doesn't have waist rotation. They could have probably implemented it some other type of way, but they didn't. Bring this nose cone over his head like that. Lift these out to the side. Rotate them on this hinge right here. But pretty much just get it out of the way for now. Get the legs out of the way. Shut this. Actually, leave that up. I'm sorry. Rotate the arms and make this cannon piece come up through there. Rotate this arm to meet up with this one, and they peg together right here. There you go with that. Now take the legs, unpeg that, and lift the wings out straight. Rotate the foot like this and bring it on back until that pegs. Same stuff over here. Rotate this, bring the foot on back, until it pegs. Shut these, rotate the leg and bring it back here. Rotate the leg, bring it back here. Lift these up, bring this down. It pegs into the leg and clips on right here. Work with me. I said you peg into the leg. There we go. Peg into the leg. There you go. Push these down. These even clip into right here into the arms. And now he is in his little spacecraft jet Cybertronian thingamabob right there, which looks good. I like it. The thrusters always looks weird to every reviewer I've ever saw review this guy. Why the thrusters are right there, I have no clue. Instead of the back, this is what you're working with in the back. It looks more Earth vehicle than any of his other modes in any of the other movies because it's angular instead of everything being round and sharp. But there you go with that. You could peg this sword up here if you want for storage. I thought this sword could peg into these, but they can't. Let's see if it plugs in up here. It should, because this is what's on his back. So he can fly with like a scythe type sword. So There you go with that right there. And because somebody somewhere cares about this, here's how big he is next to Optimus Prime here. Voyager Class Optimus Prime. So let's take this off. He is longer than him. He has a wider wingspan. But, of course, all of this is the bulk of Optimus's body and whatnot. So, end of the day, it's a neat jet mode. It looks like what I guess it would have to look like. It has a bunch of random colors. I don't recall it being all this many colors in the actual movie, because things move so fast in the movie. And I watched it on bootleg. Anywho, it's decent. It functions. It doesn't have any landing gear, but it sits flat. You can even spin it around and it's still flat. The robot mode is good. It could have had waist joint and wrist swivel to be perfection, but it's good with what it has. Anywho, I like the toy. I can suggest that you buy it. If you can suggest that somebody watch this video, click the like button and share the video. Let people know that you think this is an awesome channel and everybody should be subscribed to me. Comment. I read all my comments. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Click the notification bell. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you definitely for watching.